Hold on tight, because Hollywood is cranking up the action with a slew of blockbuster sequels that are about to hit the big screen and streaming services. From explosive sci-fi to heart-pounding thrillers, here's a rundown of the most anticipated follow-ups that will have you on the edge of your seat. Buckle up, because these sequels are promising to take their franchises to new heights. The Tomorrow War 2. Chris Pratt's military vet, who battled alien invaders in The Tomorrow War, is gearing up for a second round. The original film, despite mixed reviews, captured massive viewership on Prime Video, thanks in part to the pandemic pushing it to streaming. Now, a sequel is officially in the works. While details about the plot, cast, and release date are still under wraps, director Chris McKay hints that a script is in development. With a concept as intriguing as a future war against aliens, The Tomorrow War 2 has all the ingredients for another thrilling ride. Extraction 3. Chris Hemsworth's Black Ops mercenary, Tyler Rake, is set to return for a third installment in the Extraction franchise. The first film broke records on Netflix, and the second one followed suit, solidifying the series' place as a fan favorite. Hemsworth and director Sam Hargrave are already deep into pre-production for Extraction 3, with rumors swirling about Idris Elba's return. Expect more high-octane action and intense stunts when this sequel drops. Riddick. Furya Vin Diesel's anti-hero Riddick is heading back to his home planet in Riddick Furya. The fourth entry in the Riddick franchise promises to deliver the same gritty, dark atmosphere that fans have come to love. With David Tohai returning to write and direct, Riddick's journey to Furya, where he'll face off against a deadly threat, is set to kick off international production in August 2024. If you're a fan of this franchise, prepare for a deep dive into Riddick's origins and more brutal action. The Gray Man 2. Following the success of The Gray Man, Netflix is bringing back Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans for a sequel. The Russo brothers are once again at the helm, crafting a story that promises to be as thrilling as the first. While specifics are still being hashed out, Joe Russo has mentioned that they're working hard to get the story just right. With the original film becoming one of Netflix's most-watched movies, expectations are high for this follow-up. Violent Night 2. David Harbour's gritty Santa Claus is returning for more holiday mayhem in Violent Night 2. The original movie became a surprise hit, merging Christmas cheer with hardcore action. Producers are already enthusiastic about the sequel, with Harbour eager to don the red suit once again. While filming might not start until early 2025, the anticipation is building for another round of Santa's sleigh rides and intense action sequences. Red Notice, which set a record for Netflix's biggest opening day, is getting not one but two sequels. The first of these follow-ups is well into development, with a final draft of the screenplay nearing completion. With the original stars Dwayne Johnson, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds expected to return. Red Notice 2 is shaping up to be a high-stakes, globe-trotting adventure that fans are eagerly awaiting. Nobody 2 Bob Odenkirk's Nobody was a surprise hit, and the sequel is set to ramp up the action even further. Scheduled to shoot from August to October 2024, Nobody 2 will feature Timothée Chalamet as the director, bringing his edge to the project. Expect more of Hutch Mansell's violent past to surface, with Odenkirk reprising his role and promising an intense sequel that will up the ante. Gunpowder Milkshake 2. Before the first Gunpowder Milkshake even hit theaters, a sequel was announced. Although details are sparse, the film's strong performance on Netflix suggests that fans will be getting another dose of its unique blend of action and style. No updates on cast or production have been revealed, but the anticipation for Gunpowder Milkshake 2 remains high. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Mayhem 2. Paramount has confirmed that a sequel to the critically acclaimed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, is on the way. Scheduled for release on October 9, 2026, this follow-up will once again feature the main voice cast and is expected to delve deeper into the Turtles' world. With Shredder teased in the first film, The next installment will likely focus on this iconic villain and the challenges he brings. Top Gun: Maverick 2. Tom Cruise's Top Gun: Maverick soared at the box office, and a sequel is in the works. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed that director Joseph Kosinski is developing a new story idea, with Cruise, Glenn Powell, and Miles Teller expected to return. The sequel will continue Maverick's journey, though details on the plot are still under wraps. If the first film's success is any indication, expect more high-flying action. Face Off 2. A sequel to the 1997 action classic Face Off is officially in the works. With John Travolta and Nicolas Cage both set to reprise their roles, the sequel promises to continue the thrilling battle between good and evil. Although the ending of the original seemed to close the book on Castor Troy, there are hints that the character might make a comeback. Fans of the original will be eager to see how this high-stakes sequel unfolds. Rush Hour 4. The long-rumored Rush Hour 4 is inching closer to reality. Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan are both excited about returning for this fourth installment. While Warner Bros. Has yet to make an official announcement, the duo's enthusiasm and the completed script suggest that fans could soon be treated to another action comedy adventure. Heat 2. Michael Mann's Heat is getting a sequel, but not in the traditional sense. The film adaptation of Mann's novel Heat 2 will serve as both a prequel and a sequel, exploring the backstory and aftermath of the original. With a star-studded cast rumored to include Adam Driver and Ana de Armas, this film is set to provide fans with a deeper look into the iconic characters and their stories. Cliffhanger 2. Sylvester Stallone's Cliffhanger is making a comeback as a legacy sequel. Originally slated for a different director, the project is now in the hands of French filmmaker Jean-François Richet. Stallone is set to reprise his role as Gabe Walker, promising more high-altitude action. The film is a co-production between the US, the UK, and Germany, and it's gearing up to take Stallone's iconic role to new heights. The Old Guard 2. A sequel to the Netflix hit The Old Guard has already been filmed, but its release has been delayed due to changes in Netflix's management. Matthias Schoenaerts confirmed that the film is in the final stages of post-production. With Charlize Theron returning and new cast members like Uma Thurman joining the fray, The Old Guard 2 is poised to continue the story of immortals battling for survival. These sequels are not just about continuing popular stories. They're about expanding worlds, deepening characters, and delivering even more intense and engaging experiences. Whether you're a fan of high-octane action, gripping thrillers, or beloved franchises, there's something on this list that's sure to catch your eye. Stay tuned, because these upcoming films are set to make waves and keep audiences hooked from start to finish.